Hey guys, it's Nadine. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is gonna be a mukbang actually, but before I get to cooking, I thought that it would be fun to do a little grocery food haul because I legit just came back from the grocery store and I'm just about to cook just in a bit after I film this. I won't be showing you guys me cooking because that's just a bit stressful. Today I'm making Korean food because I am in a K-pop phase and I've been hyping this day up for since Tuesday. I was like, I'm gonna make Korean food on Saturday. I'm so excited. So I'm so happy. I went to a Korean grocery store. If you want to know where I went to, it's along Timog. If you know where the Burger King is and Sequoia Hotel, just go past Sequoia Hotel and it's like the next building to it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's so much other Korean groceries in Tomas Morato and Timog. So you guys have a lot of options. But I don't have the exact prices for everything. I got everything for around 1,200 pesos. I didn't get fun snack items. I got mostly Korean basic food necessities because that's more important to me. The first thing I got, I'm not gonna cook yet, is the udon jajang. Me and my dad have been so into jjajangmyeon, the Korean black bean style noodles. So I got this so that I can cook him that maybe someday, I don't know. And to go with that, of course, I need the black bean paste or the black bean sauce. So this was 100 something pesos. And I don't know how much. Oh, this is 7 to 8 servings. So this is really great. I think this will go really well hand in hand. The chef hat over here says Mr. Jin. And if you know me, my bias in BTS is Jin. And he loves to cook. This video is inspired by Jin, by the way. So I love you. I'm so gross. The next thing I got are the basic Korean condiments, essentials, if you will. So I got the Korean soybean paste. I will be using this for soups and stews and also as a dipping sauce. So I got a pretty big container. I think this is 140. And of course, I got the spicy version, the classic Korean spicy thingy. But I just got the smaller one because I'm not much of a spicy person. This was 70 or 90 pesos. The next thing I got is a seasoning. It's called herb mixed salt. This was 100 pesos and I plan to put this on top of the samgyeopsal that I'll be cooking. Speaking of samgyeopsal, I got some pork samgyeopsal. It's already sliced and it's pretty thick. This was 300 pesos. I'm gonna be cooking a stew. I love tofu stews. So for that, I needed the seasoning. So I got the soybean paste seasoning packet. I've never tried it. Hopefully it tastes super good. And in the stew, obviously I'm gonna put some tofu and I'm gonna put these mushrooms and some vegetables. This was 70 pesos. And then I also got some sesame seeds just for fun, I guess, just to put on top of things. I love the taste of sesame. A free gift is this drink. It's called the Chilsung cider, so it's probably soda. I'm thinking that it tastes like Sprite, but I'm not sure. So yeah, you got a free little gift. I'm super excited to get cooking, and when I'm done, I'm probably gonna just eat here in my room just so that everything's clean and presentable for you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna go and I will eat with you guys in a bit. It's a second for you guys, but it's gonna be 45 minutes for me probably. So yeah, okay, see you in 1 second. So I'm back and I've cooked some food for me for lunch. I'm so excited. It's 1:15 and I'm about to have lunch. So hopefully you're also having lunch with me. It would be nice to eat together. Let's get started. I'm gonna show you what I made. So I guess the first thing, I have some pork samgyeopsal and I just cut them up into little bite-sized pieces. This was around 3 large strips and I've seasoned it with the seasoning that I showed you. I really love dipping the meat in sesame oil and salt and pepper, but we don't have sesame oil. So instead I have the soybean paste and some of the spicy red bean sauce, Korean sauce. I have some kimchi that I just purchased from the grocery store. Not a Korean, just a normal grocery store. I have some lettuce so that I can wrap the meat in here. I think I have a lot. I have the free drink, of course. We're gonna taste that in a bit. And then I have this big pot of tofu stew with the mushrooms and pad chai. Super love it. Okay, I'm so excited to dig in. So that is the menu for today. And let's start. I'm gonna start with a drink. Not the best opener. Okay. Ooh, fizzy. Cheers for our first mukbang. It's definitely sweeter than regular Sprite. It's super good. I think let us first. I don't have chopsticks. I left them in the office. But let's start off with the kimchi. I love kimchi so much. It's so good. I used to not be super into kimchi because I was scared of how red it is. I thought it was super spicy. But it's more sour than spice. Let's taste the pork with the wrap. Normally I would put like rice and egg and all of those banchan in Korean restaurants, but I didn't make any, sadly. I'll just have this plain. I guess one will do. And let's just eat it with the lettuce. It's kind of dry without like rice or the sesame sauce, sesame oil, but it's okay. I like it. It's good. I guess we can put some of the mushrooms. I have such a big bowl. I put some super soft tofu. I love tofu. So much mushrooms, and then Taiwan pad chai. That's my favorite pad chai. Honestly, it smells so good. My whole house smells like the stew. This is my favorite. And whenever I go to Korean restaurants, whenever I would order this, I think this is jjigae. Is it tofu soft jjigae? It's usually super spicy, so I like that I can now make it at home and adjust the spice according to my taste. Let's have some tofu. Super good. It tastes like miso soup. Oh, this would be so good with rice. I wasn't able to cook rice, but it's okay. You can just eat more meat and tofu. I love it. It's so good. Thanks for eating with me. Okay. So I wanted to talk about, well, obviously, like I mentioned, this whole video is inspired by Jin because I've been watching a lot of his mukbang series, Eat Jins. And I've never expected myself to like watch someone eat, like whilst I wasn't even doing, I was literally just watching him because I don't understand Korean, so I really have to read the subtitles, so I can't really do anything else while watching those Korean stuff like Run BTS and his live streams, because I need to be focused and I need to know what he's saying. So it's not really a passive listening sort of experience when I watch those BTS stuff videos. I should try making this at home. Anyway, so I don't know if a lot of you guys are like into BTS or K-pop. I know like it's probably like a split. I know there's a lot of people who do and a lot of people who don't. But yeah, I just wanted to share my experience as a fangirl. It's only been 2 weeks, or I guess around 3 weeks, and it's going strong. How do people do mukbangs? It's so hard to talk and eat, but what led me to getting into BTS was I was watching Jonas Brothers' BBMA performance because it was so good. I really liked it. And then in the recommended area on YouTube, it suggested me to watch BTS reacting to Jonas Brothers, and I clicked on it, and I was like so hooked and like amused of V, because V's face the whole time was like oh, they're so pure, and they're not like, you know, other people who just pretend to be too cool for like clapping or being amazed by something. So I was like, oh, they're so like real. So after that, it just led me to watching their performance with Halsey, and I just got super into a hole. I've been watching those YouTube compilations, and then people started telling me to watch Run BTS, so I had to download the app. And then I started watching Eat Jins. I'm kind of late, like 5 years, 6 years, 7, I don't know, years too late, but I'm super happy to be here. And for the nice people who actually welcome new fans, like, thanks for welcoming me, because I know there are like some people who are like, you're just bandwagoning, etc., etc., and I'm just like, I'm too old to be a bandwagoner. I literally just really like them. I feel like a lot of people are gonna ask me like, who's my favorite, and I really like them all. I super like them all because they're all like different, and they all have their quirks and their own specialties, and they're all like really amazing people. But the first person, like aside from V, because V was like so precious when I was watching the reaction videos, I also really liked Jin, because Jin's face is so beautiful, you know, worldwide handsome. I started like looking for pictures of Jin and stuff, so yeah, he's probably one of my favorites just because he's also a Sagittarius, and I really relate to him. He's so funny. There's this video clip of him.
I think it's Jimin, Jungkook, and him. And Jungkook was hitting Jimin, and Jin was like, "Jungkook, why don't you hit me? Hit me too, because I wanna feel pain." And then so Jungkook starts hitting him.
And I'm just like, oh, that is so me. That's something I would do. Like, I'm so kulang sa pansin, especially to my family and also to my friends. I'm always like, guys, can you mind me and stuff? So yeah, I'm like so KSP, so I'm totally like, I relate to Jin so much. Like, I wish I was Suga, super cool and just like, you know, but I'm a Jin, and Jin gets so hyper. It's so funny. I don't know how he does all his Eat Jins. It's so hard. So good. I wish I added onions. I don't know what to say. Okay, this is why I've never done a mukbang. What about you guys? Who are your favorites? Or do you stand a different group? Oh, also, I super love RM because his speeches are just the best, and you can really tell how sincere they all are on their position and how much success they've had. They're just so humble, and I have this really huge lettuce. One more thing about Jin. He always has his alpaca with him, and that just reminds me of my Donald, my big Donnie D, Donald Duck, right there. So cute, so adorable, I know. Just the little things. This is so funny. I never realized that filming mukbangs could be like this awkward and weird. And you really question yourself on what you're doing with your life when you do this. I guess it makes more sense to do it live because you could be eating and interacting with your, you know, with people watching. If you know me, I'm such a One Direction fan. I was such a big fan back in 2011, 12, 13. Yeah, I was such a One Direction fan. I love Harry Styles. So when they're in their, you know, quote unquote hiatus, I really wasn't like a fan of anyone or anything, any TV show, any movie. So I have this void in me, that fangirlness. So finding BTS really just filled that void, and I'm really happy to have found that. I'm so lame, but I think it's nice to have those interests, and it's nice to have like these people that you look up to. Like, I don't want to be like overreacting or dramatic, but ever since like watching a lot of their interviews and their performances, I don't know, I'm just really inspired to work hard every day, because I just really like Korean culture, or how they speak, or the language that they use, the words in the Korean dictionary, or like whatever words they choose to use. Or I don't know if it's just the translation, but they always use words as, I'm gonna work hard, like this is, yeah, I don't know, I'm just really inspired by that. And it's very motivating to see your idols and your favorite boys, I guess, succeed. It just inspires you to do as well. So really commend them for that. And their whole thing, their Love Yourself campaign, the UN speech, I feel like everyone should take the time to watch that speech RM made. It's so inspirational.
And maybe I made a mistake yesterday, but yesterday's me is still me. Today, I am who I am with all of my faults and my mistakes. Tomorrow, I might be a tiny bit wiser, and that would be me too. These faults and mistakes are what I am, making up the brightest stars in the constellation of my life.
I guess everyone, I should like honor all of the members because I don't want to be like talking just about one person. So yeah, love RM, love his lyrics. I admire him so much because doesn't he write like almost 90% or all of the songs that they put out? So good. I haven't like gotten into the other eras because I'm just, 3 weeks. But I've been focusing on Map of the Soul Persona. Map of the Soul Persona, I really want to read the book that they recommend. I really like the first song. I like how the song just asks you who you are and it allows the listener to just reflect and think about life. Their songs are like it just helps personal growth, I feel. Yeah. Really good dances as well. Next member. I already talked about Jin, so we're done with Jin. Hobby, J-Hope. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a big fan of him at first because I was watching the US interviews and his personality in the US interviews are more like loud and stuff, and I was like taken aback. I was like, whoa, this guy's like super loud. But then I was watching the other videos and I've now grown an appreciation for him. He's such a great dancer and he has the best verses. Honestly, his raps are so good. I like how he pronounces his words and how he dictates them. Is that the word? Yeah, just how he delivers so good. And he's such a funny boy, silly, okay, I get it. Jimin, I really like Jimin. I feel like Jimin's so sensitive and he's like a little puppy that you want to hold in your arms. And he's just so precious and so shy sometimes, like kind of timid. But I mean, they're all crazy, but he's kind of more shy. There's something about him that makes you feel like he's just so precious that you don't want him to get hurt. V, I love V. V's also kind of quiet and sensitive, right? But I don't know, he's just a boy with wide eyes and he just is very interested with the world, I feel. And I love his voice, his nice low voice, very and his face is also really good. Everyone's face is really good, by the way. The next one, Suga. Suga's just cool. He's way too cool for me. That's why I like him. And he's just silent, but also like, that everyone respects him. He's kind of scary, but then that he has a soft side. And he's also like very thoughtful and caring towards his friends and the other members. So yeah. And also he's really good work ethic. Like he always produces music, right? And then, who am I missing?
Who am I missing, guys? RM, J-Hope, Suga, Jin.
V. Oh my gosh, I forgot about Jungkookie. Can't forget about him, the youngest. He is just so perfect and so good. Like, he is perfect. His stage presence is everything. His expressions when he's performing, everything. Like, all angles look good on him. Sorry, I was just talking about them for so long. I'm sorry if you're not a fan, but I hope this like encourages you to check them out because they're really more than just, I don't know, your preconceived idea of what K-pop is. So much more than that. It's like a whole other universe, and I think it's just so amazing how you don't have to understand their music to like them. Music really transcends. You don't need, it's really nice to read up on the lyrics and the meaning behind the songs, but other than that, like watching them, I feel like BTS is the first time I really fully appreciate like dances, set design, blocking even, like everything's so cool. So I'm gonna link like some of my favorite videos down below. I want to get you guys to love them too because they are so precious and they deserve so much. If you have other groups that you recommend, let me know. My sister loves Stray Kids. They're more intense for me. They're like super rap and intense. Let's eat, guys. Honestly, this is like my favorite things to order in restaurants. I don't even think I need to go to a Korean restaurant anymore. I can just make my favorite food at home. I also really like how when Jin does his mukbang, he's always like, I'm gonna eat well today. And he orders so much food. Oh, he's so funny. So, in the Eat Jins, he either eats so much food, like steak, udon, french fries, hamburger, rice, jjajangmyeon, or there was this one episode where he was just drinking water, and another episode where he was just eating gum with Jimin, and I was like, what is this? Is it a mukbang? But okay. At Eat Jin, he can do whatever he wants, but it was just so funny for me. And I was like, but I'm still watching. So you are just in a black hole. Okay, I've been talking for quite some time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this sort of a fangirl moment while eating some Korean food. I'm gonna finish up my food, don't worry. I just don't want to like drag on too much because I have no idea what else to say. Keep safe, guys. If you want me to do other mukbangs, if you want me to try cooking some other like dishes, I'm super game because I love cooking so much. This was so good. I hope you try this out. Literally so simple. You just pour the packet water, boil it. I put some garlic too. Boil it, and then I put tofu, Taiwan pad and mushrooms, and it's so good. Like it cooks itself, honestly. And this one too. The meat, I don't even marinate it. I just put it on the grill, put the seasoning, and then turn it over. So good. It's so simple. So it doesn't like just cook. Like it's so easy to cook. If you've never tried cooking, do it now. You don't need a lot of fancy stuff. You can just get it at the Korean grocery supermarket, and it tastes restaurant quality. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna eat my food. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys soon. Yeah, thanks really. The people who have stuck through me for so long, thanks. Okay, bye! This video is from my heart to yours. Peace.